And now for part 9. This is the Ojai chapter, maybe one of the saddest chapters in my life. Carol didn't want to move there, and boy was she right. We had first tried to move into a brand new home in Malibu, but the couple who walked in front of us to see the home offered the full price amount that we offered, and they got it. So Carol and I went up to Ojai with Diane and Darnell Pershing, our best friends, saw a home that I fell in love with, Darnell fell in love with because of the guest house, which would make a great music room. And Diane, talking to Carol in the main house, said, "Carol, you're going to go nuts up here without your friends, your theater, your stores, etc." And she was right. Anyway, this is the beginning of the Joe Scandori chapters in my life. Joe Scandori was Don Rickles' manager for many decades on a handshake deal. They had no written contract between them. Joe wanted to put together an album of fractured fairy tales with Don Rickles, Carol Burnett, Bob Newhart, Don Adams, a whole list of famous comedians, and boy did that sound fun to me. Remember, I was a line producer. I loved working with professionals, and this was something way out of the box that sounded fun. The product was supposed to be distributed by supermarkets in bins near the checkout aisle, but we never got funding for it. Joe Scandori also sent me to Ireland to record a lady singer over there. Joe Smith at Elektra Records had commissioned it, and I flew to Dublin. We recorded some tracks. It ended up that Joe Smith didn't sign the artist. So I'm up in Ojai doing the Joe Scandori chapter, and Carol and I, my college sweetheart and bride, decided to divorce, which was utterly amazing because there were 4 show business couples of us up there. Carol and I, Richard and Susan Anthony, Daryl and Katie Ponison, David and Alice Seltzer, everybody divorced in Ojai, in the small town where we had all gone to put our lives back together. New chapters, indeed. So here I was in a home on 1 3/4 acres in Ojai, all alone. I decided to move back to Phoenix and join Pat McMahon, the former program director of KRIZ Radio, who had broken Brazen in the Grass for me, and work for his promotion company, The Idea Factory. That didn't pay very well. So my final project in Phoenix was a disaster. Darnell Pershing and I flew to London, went to the Beatles studio, recorded full orchestra, all the songs from the soap operas. I thought, wow, soap operas are so popular that the fans are going to flock to this. Stupid. We ran a test market in Phoenix with commercials playing during the soap operas, set up a phone bank in my brother's house, and I think the phone rang 5 times. Uh-oh. So it was time to go back to LA, and that would set up perhaps the saddest chapter of my entire record career. That would be the end of 1978 through the end of 1979. It started with Helen Reddy, moved on to Frida Payne, and several other things occurred, including Wonder Woman and others.